Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Get Verified, yet another awesome episode as we bring to you awesome vehicles in the automotive industry of Uganda. My name is Emmanuel Mutsinzi and you are watching Get Verified. Get Verified, where we verify for you what you should be driving on the Ugandan roads. And today I bring to you a 2019 vehicle. You've been seeing these cars on the street, and this is just a little bit much better than what you've been seeing. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to be introducing to you the CX8 Mazda 2019. Mazda, a Japanese vehicle, and of course we have been seeing a lot of the CX5 series that has been on the Ugandan roads quite over time, and they are becoming an explosion here. So I was like, you know what, rather than bring to them something that they're already seeing on the street, why not bring something that is fresh, something that is nice, and also to spot the difference between what the CX5 has compared to the CX8. Ladies and gentlemen, the car of today, 2019 CX8 Mazda. Don't touch it there. We are going to be having a quick look into the interior, the exterior, and what makes this car worth driving on the Ugandan roads. You are watching Get Verified. Stay connected. Boop, boop. Awesome. Now let's take a quick look at the exterior of this vehicle. Once again, you're watching Get Verified with myself, Emmanuel Mutsinzi. Beginning with the grille and the bold design of this vehicle. One, there is a Japanese philosophy behind the design, which is a Kodo design. Now, the Kodo design is a philosophy emphasizing tension, but also aggressiveness. But not forgetting that while you're giving the aggressiveness and the tension, you want to keep a sleek design. Ladies and gentlemen, the Kodo design 2019 on the CX8 Mazda. Now, I know this is a grille that is very similar to the CX5, but you will notice it's just slightly a little bit bigger, and they have maintained, of course, the entire grille experience right here and the chrome finish that accents across the entire vehicle. Now, in the front, this is nice. This is professional. It stands out. You want to use it as a business vehicle, you want to use it as a family vehicle, and also mentioning that CX means or is looking at a crossover vehicle. Now, this is a vehicle that is between a sedan and also in between an SUV or a sports utility vehicle. That means you want to be using this vehicle both for family purposes, but also your daily driving. Now, I know there's a big question on what makes the difference between a CX5 and the CX8. Now, it's largely going to be in terms of size. Yes, because at the end of the day, you still have the same 2.2 liter diesel engine that is backed in this bad boy, giving you about 188 horsepower and roughly giving you about 252 Newton meters of torque. We are still looking at the exterior. We've looked at what the bold grille looks like, but when you come down the side, you are maintaining that elegant presence. From your wheelbase right here, looking at these all-terrain bad boys that can cover quite a bit of extensive terrain. Active suspension system, beautiful. It basically gives you a good look outside here. And the chrome finish is, or the chrome accent finish cuts across the entire vehicle, right here on your lower fender system, and also across this elegant design across the entire doors. I know Shaba is giving you a quick view around this vehicle, and not forgetting, as you come to the back of the vehicle, the boot or the back of the vehicle still has and maintains quite an awesome look. So this is a car you definitely want to be driving up to a professional place, or that mentions status as well. Alright, as we come to the back, of course, you still have that bold, eccentric look, elegant, and look at these tail lights as well. They have quite beautiful LED tail lights, and you still have also your active Sky Active technology that, of course, powers this entire base. Now, not forgetting, you do have multiple sensors here that help you with the parking, reverse, etc. Because as you can notice, we also have a reverse camera right here, also giving you a 360 experience across the entire car. You don't want to be bumping this bad boy into other vehicles while you are reversing out of the way. Once again, look at this extension right here. It's quite big. It's bigger than the CX5, as you can already tell. And why? We are going to discover that on the inside, rather than the CX5 that has 5 seats, this bad boy has 7 seats. So you can fit 6 people, or you can fit your 7 people, or just have the last 2 or the 3rd row fully laid out, and you can have quite a bit of storage for yourself. As you can see, when I swipe my foot, okay, and maybe press a little bit of the button, this car should be able to, not that. Why? Why? For example, if I swipe my foot with the help of this button, okay, push. That should be happening. Why do you want me to have this conversation with you? And then, not forgetting, you can either use this button or once again use your key remote to fully close this out. Now, let's take a quick look at the interior, beginning with where we started from. Let us first wait to go to the front. Once again, Banai, why are you giving me a hard time? I thought we are going to use Bluetooth commands. All right, let's take a quick look at the back. Now, they have, usually when you find cars with such kind of space, they don't take into account the damage that luggage can have on the back of the last row. So these guys have taken into account and given it a rugged feel, where you can actually place heavy cargo without directly damaging the back of your seats. If you look at this, this is as simple as pulling that out, and you have the 6th passenger, or doing this as well, and you have your 7th passenger. Not forgetting, you also have electric ports right here, charging capacity, where you can add extensions for electricity for other outdoor activities that you would like to have. And not forgetting, underneath here we also have multiple storage to fit in extra luggage. How is that for a car that you can use for your family? Well, that serves us for the back, or what we wanted to see in the trunk. Now let's take a quick look at the front seats and the 2nd row. Now, welcome to the interior of the CX8 Mazda 2019. Getting inside here, yep, quite premium. It gives you have a premium feel with leather seating, leather stitching across the entire seating facilities. You also have wood grain finishes right here on your dashboard, but just absorbing the beauty of this. It's quite luxurious in its own capacity, with this beautiful Alcantara finishing right here on the top, and a nice stitch across the display here, or the dashboard as you'd like to call it. Now, interesting enough, this vehicle, it's a new vehicle, but it still has a CD drive right here, which is quite fascinating. I wouldn't be expecting to still have that in this age and era, but you never know. Probably for the software upgrade, we still might be needing a little bit of that. Now, the seat is quite exquisite. You do have your motor seating that can be adjusted, you know, quite easily and quite comfortably. Motorized seating to the front, to the back. You can adjust your seats according, including a 3 memory seating function. So you can save up to 3 memory functions in the seat. Well, how about the steering? The steering feels premium. Let's actually first give this a quick switch on. Once the car comes on, of course, the active steering assist kicks in to give you that premium feel. We have a leather stitching on the steering, multiple functional settings that can be adjusted on your system right here. And now the center console. The center console looks something out of would I want to say a Benz, or something quite premium in and of itself. Star Wars. Something out of Star Wars. It looks very, very beautiful. It's plush. Not forgetting we do have storage right here with charging systems, USB C-type, or no C-type actually. You just have the C-type, but you can have your aux cable right there. You have very nice cup holders right here. A cup holder, extra storage here on the driver's side that can be adjusted a little bit. You do have your traction controls, some of the systems on the side here, but also here, back here in the center, giving you access to your multiple functional entertainment system. As you can see, very, very sturdy, easy to use. Isn't that nice? Has a premium feel, but also you still have that tactile experience in the knobs. You can still feel that movement across as you are swiping through. Now this of course also accepts and supports auto CarPlay. Now looking on the passenger side, you do have extra storage right here. Now you only have that kind of storage. The rest, which is a little bit of a shocker, I would expect a little more storage compared to this. But away from that, you do have of course some storage for your glasses here, and pretty much lights, etc. Nothing extra or nothing too much. But I love the adjustment here, this wooden grain trim. So once more, one of the things that really I like when you are looking at a dashboard is that extra touch of a wooden grain trim, which is imputed in this vehicle, which is quite a nice adjustment. And yeah, pretty much that's what you have up here. We want to take a quick look at what it feels like to be seated in the second row. Let's take a quick look at that. Right, now coming to the back here, one of the things that of course as a backseat prince, not princess, backseat prince, that you would love is the fact that this car actually has a Bose sound system. So if you're out there and sound system is something that speaks to you volumes, this car has a Bose sound system which should give you premium high quality sound, basses, and very well managed sound. Now at the back here, headroom is quite okay. Legroom is also quite okay, putting in perspective that I'm 6'1". Now also you have the similar leather seating, stitching that stretches all the way back. Now the seats here are not motorized. You still have the manual pump to make any adjustments as you would please, to give you that extra legroom, or just to push back and relax. Not forgetting the fact that at the back we have 2 extra seats. That is your 7 passengers in total. I'm not going to go to the back because I know regardless I am going to have little leg room for the 6th and 7th seat. Not much to be done behind here. You don't have C-type chargers or any form of charging. You still have localized air conditioning systems for the back. Now pretty much that's the only advantage, or that's the only thing you're going to be able to play with at the back. Don't forget you actually have a very nice add-on here, which is a privacy screen that you can adjust up and down to give you that extra edge on your privacy. You want to be driving around without anybody knowing that you are the passenger prince in the back. The privacy screen comes in as an extra. Now here is a little history on the Japanese automaker known as Mazda. Mazda has built a strong reputation for producing vehicles that feel more premium than their price suggests. A CX8 perfectly reflects that philosophy by offering luxury-inspired design and excellent driving comfort. Mazda is a Japanese automaker known for blending performance, efficiency, and stylish design. The company became famous for its driver-focused vehicles and unique engineering innovations. This CX8 Mazda's elegant Kodo design language, giving it a clean and premium experience with slim LED headlights, chrome accents, and smooth body lines, creating a sophisticated look. This particular version is equipped with a 2.2-liter petrol engine producing 188 horsepower and 252 Newton meters of torque. The engine is paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission, delivering smooth and refined performance. Inside, the CX offers one of the most premium cabins in its class, featuring leather seats, large infotainment displays, dual-zone climate control, advanced safety technology, as well as a spacious and comfortable cabin, making it ideal for family travel. On the road, the CX feels smooth, quiet, and comfortable. The steering is precise, while the suspension absorbs road imperfections very well. Let's take a quick look at this beautiful bad boy, the engine. Once again, I've been mentioning constantly that it has Sky Active technology. Now, that is an enhancement to the engine that allows for more fuel efficiency. If you notice, when you hit the neutral or when you are not cruising, the engine kind of sounds like it has gone quiet. That's because of this beautiful technology that empowers this vehicle to be as fuel efficient as possible, but not sacrificing on the performance. So you are still going to get that beautiful performance of the 188 horsepower that this engine boasts of, as well as the 225 Newton meters of torque. Very easy to access kind of system. That means also maintenance should be easy in terms of accessibility to the different parts of this engine. Take a quick look at what this bad boy looks like, and yeah, it's an impressive 2.2-liter engine.
Straight from Vinmark Autos, and today we're going to talk about one of the best or one of the crucial maintenance tips on the cars that we drive on the road each and every day that goes by. And our maintenance tip for the day is the battery life, or rather the battery that supports all the control modules on the car. It's actually one of the most important components on the vehicle. It supports the ECUs, the sensors on the car, each and every component you see functioning on the car. It receives voltage from a battery that helps the car keep running smoothly and as it should be performing within your convenience, you as the driver. Now, the battery usually has failures that could possibly lead to malfunctioning of the car, control modules failing every now and then, reporting faults if you have taken to the workshop, reporting faults of under voltages and what. But that can easily be solved in a very crucial and simple way, in which once you try cranking the car, possibly in the morning, slows down the crank before the engine runs. That's one of the signs. As you're trying to crank the car, lights in the car dim, then after they catch up, after the engine is running, and other components failing to work, like the radio, the screen, the instrument cluster not giving you light. Those are all signs that your battery is becoming weak. And how do we solve that issue for the battery? It's very simple. Once you notice any changes in the performance of the car, more so the infotainment system, visit a workshop, tell them to diagnose the car, explain to the mechanic exactly what's wrong with the vehicle. It will all be solved. Next to that, once you try cranking your car in the morning, fails to crank or is completely shut off, contact a mechanic. Vinmark Autos is there and your solution for every day. I will come check out the battery life of your car, measure it, while on load, while not on load, and we shall have a conclusion on what's really wrong with the battery. Is it a component consuming the battery life? Is it one of the wirings that is not okay? That will be solved. Thank you.
Now welcome back. Of course, I hope the maintenance tip you found very useful. Why don't we take this bad boy, this 2.2 liter diesel engine, for a little spin. Ladies and gentlemen, test drive on the CX8 Mazda. Now, the moment of course you start this car, you notice the heads-up display kicks in. Heads-up display, what do we mean? We have a mini projector right here that projects your speed onto the screen. So I do not need to look at the dashboard down to actually see the speed, but while I'm looking at the road, I am still able to see the speed. Now the heads-up display definitely kicks in once you start driving. I hope you are able to see through the camera the heads-up display right there that shows us the kilometers that we are hitting per hour. This car feels like it does have a bit of weight to it, but of course the weight does not put aside or does not sacrifice the smoothness of the transmission or how smooth this ride feels. The suspension system, of course, is absorbing every bit of speck of landscape that we are crossing through, giving you quite a comfortable drive. Oops, forgive me, don't do these bad manners. Always have your seatbelt on first. Thank you very much for reminding me, CX8. All right. Woo! Can imagine myself cruising with my family, this beautiful car. Definitely one of the smoothest drives I've actually experienced. So coming through from a Japanese manufacturer, you expect that they have given this build a quality, time and attention to detail. Once again, this is a crossover vehicle between an SUV or a sports utility vehicle and what you would call a sedan. So what cuts across is the crossover. That's why this feels much bigger in terms of space. The cabin is quite quiet. If you notice, you don't get a lot of noise from outside, but also once again very premium. Everywhere is nice to touch, from the heads, this soft feel up here. It feels like a cloth material, and also these little Bose sound systems that are plugged across the entire vehicle. Bose sound, once again, if you are a person who loves good sound, this is definitely a sound system that you want to have in the car.
Very comfortable.
Yes. So you're out there, senior HR manager, you're out there, a CEO or an MD, and you're looking for something for an everyday drive, but also for your family. This is something that you want to put into consideration. Hitting as high as 180 kilometers per hour, but not forgetting this has a Sky Active technology, which is going to be more efficient on the fuel, yet still giving you a high quality drive for an everyday experience. The seats are feeling premium, so if you are driving this for a long distance, you are going to feel the premium quality across. Now, I wanted to just give us a little bit of that room so that we can feel the power of this car. All right,
Good to go.
let's go. Woo! That is powerful. That is smooth. Picks up. The pickup is quite intense as well. You feel the power, the thrust. of the vehicle. Let me see how it feels even in harsh terrain as you are cruising it across. Beautiful, beautiful. See how it just responds to every touch, every move as you are speeding across. I mean, I'm looking forward to a time when I have a much wider drive space, so that we can feel the full experience and thrust of this bad boy. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that is smooth, feels efficient, and also maximizes your mileage down the road. CX8. We've noticed that the difference largely it's back in terms of the space and the room that you get. It feels more luxurious, a little bit more premium compared to the CX5. But it is important to note that because you have much more space here, the weight is a little bit more expanded, giving the CX5 a little more sporty edge. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us for this particular episode, and we stream every single Saturday, Sunday right here on Magic 7:30 p.m. So always check out this particular show. My name is Emmanuel Mutsinzi. Not forgetting, I want to send a special shout out to Yuwasa Motors for providing us with these beautiful vehicles. So if you would like to check out their showrooms, find them in Nakawa, definitely Google them, or if you would like to get in touch with them, feel free to reach out. Once again, this bad boy is going to set you back a couple of millions. If you would like a special discount on it, please let us know. We would love to prepare that for you so that you are able to have a personalized and customized experience while you are shopping for your next ride. Not forgetting, I want to send a shout out to also Yoka Head Publishing Studios for shooting this, and OJ Gideon for editing this, my editor. Super good work out there. And of course the entire team at Yuwasa, thank you very much. And if you would like to also be part of this show as a sponsor, feel free to hit us at DM on our social platforms at GetVerified Car Show. That is on TikTok as well as YouTube. Feel free to reach out and let us talk. Till next Sunday, keep it locked right here on Magic, and take care as I enjoy this bad boy.